All right. Hello, everyone. I don't know if we're live yet. One sec. Okay. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tell me, guys, if you can hear me well. I'm just going to open it up on my phone so I can answer the chat here. Hello, everyone. Okay, you may hear me for a sec. Okay. Good. Perfect. So today we're going to do some exercises together. So I'm happy about that. On the Professor Monty website, let me make this a bit brighter for you guys to see. That's better, eh? Hello, Takeshi. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. So today we're on the Professor Monty website. We're going to do some exercises. It will be fun and good practice for you. Okay? So if you go to the Professor Monty website and you go into courses, today we're going to go in here, but we're going to do a pretty difficult exercise, I think, pretty challenging. Okay? So here we go. A pretty challenging exercise. I hope your mornings or afternoons or evenings are going well. Today it's a pretty cold day here today in Canada. Cold winds, cold everything. So here we go, guys. So we're going to do this little exercise together, okay? So this is a review test of all these different things here. So the present simple, continuous, articles, quantity words, past simple, past continuous, comparative superlatives, okay? Used to and would are also in here. So that's going to be interesting. And all this different vocabulary, so clothing, technology, food, medicine, all that stuff, okay? Great. I see a lot of you here have joined. Welcome, everyone. Please introduce yourselves in the chat, guys. So yeah, let's get started right away. So it's really in context. I want it to be realistic, right? So we have a little dialogue, okay? We didn't do this one last time, did we? I'm trying to remember if someone was here last time, if we did this one last time. I don't think so. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Okay, I'm gonna have to change ones here. Okay, you know what? We'll go to part B and do this here. So you guys write your answer in the chat. Let's start together. What do you think what do you think's the answer here, okay? So you have your responses here. You guys go in for the answer. What's the answer here? So he's then Alex for sure. He's then Alex for sure. What do you think? What do you think's going on here? Which answer? Type your answer in the chat, guys. Type your answer in the chat. So let's get the first one started off for you here. I see a lot of people have joined. So guys, participate in the chat. You just say the answer as it comes to you. Okay, so he's hotter than Alex for sure. Okay, so the answer is hotter, right? Because what does that mean, guys? What does that mean? He's hotter than Alex for sure. What do you think that means? Okay, here's the next question. These are your answers. I hope you can see them well. I think you can. Yeah. What do you think? Which one is it here? Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. So this is amazing fruit salad. Yes, are actually fruit because they have So yeah, technically this is a fruit salad. What do you think, guys? Comment or chat, participate in the chat. What do you think the answer is here? So we have, this is amazing fruit salad, right? So fruit salad is what? What does it start with? Amazing. So we know we need such an, okay? Such an amazing, because it can't be a, has to be an, because it starts with a vowel. Hey Takeshi, hey Eddie, thanks for answering. So Takeshi says, such an amazing fruit salad. Yes, tomatoes are actually fruit because they have, tomatoes and cucumbers are actually fruit because they have seeds, right? The little seeds inside. Very good. So it's this one. Thank you, Eddie, too. All right, next one. Are you with this idea? Are you with this idea? While I wait for you guys to answer that, I'm just going to check which exercise we did last time so I don't repeat. Let's see here. You guys answer. Okay. So the answer, good job guys, is are you more comfortable, right? Because comfortable is a long word, over 3 or more syllables. So we need more when we compare, okay? Next question, write your answer in the chat. I'm just gonna check what we did last time here. Okay. I think, yes, okay, we did that one. All right, yeah, okay, perfect. So let me just go back. All right, so here we go. The answer here is a lot of, I think it's, yeah, a lot of people like to write long, no, that's not good. In the rainforest, no. Much people, no, can't be much. It's none. Good job, Takeshi, good job. Okay, none of the above. What's the answer here? My train at 8 yesterday. Yesterday. Yes, Takeshi, it could be a lot of and beach. Yes, so if that were an option, that would be the correct answer. Good job. Good job, Eddie, as well for the last question. Guys, if you've just joined, please give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. Tell your friends, share. I'm trying to make this community grow. So here, Takeshi says, my train left at 8 yesterday. Very good, right? These ones don't apply. Good. What about this one? Mr. Beagle is honest man. He's good with animals too. He has horse and cattle on his farm. Takeshi says, last time we did things about a daughter who got a heart attack or something and the mom tried to help. Yes, I remember. Thanks, Takeshi. I forgot for a sec which one we did. So, yeah, we did the one above here. We'll do another one. We'll do this one and then we'll do another one as well. Okay. So we'll finish this one question. Then we're going to go do something else here. What do you think? So Takeshi says, Mr. Beagle is an honest man, right? Honest, we need an because we have a silent H here, okay? An honest man. He's so good with animals too. He has a horse, right? Not silent, a horse, and some cattle. Good, very good. All right, I want to do a bit more of an interesting exercise with you. So if we come back here to courses, and we go here, I think in here we could do a good one. So let's do this one here, okay? So here are the instructions. Conjugate the verbs correctly in the following paragraphs and dialogue, okay? So we have 2 paragraphs, 2 dialogues, 1 dialogue. And choose the correct vocabulary word, article, or quantity word when asked. All right, so let's do this together. What do you guys think here? So we to the mall this afternoon. So these sentences, it's all a continuation, all right, of the paragraph. What's the correct conjugation here? Is it we went, we go, we're going, we will go? What do you think, guys? So Takeshi says, we are going. Perfect, Takeshi. Takeshi, can you explain why do we use the present continuous in this case here? What do you think? You know the answer, obviously. But yes, okay. So you can explain that for all of us. The next one, I hope there won't be 2 people. Much or many. I hope there won't be 2 people. I hope there won't be 2 people. What do you think, Takeshi? Hello, Peter Kunak. Nice to see you. So, yes, many. Very good job. So many, right? Because people is countable. We can count on our hand, right? 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. Okay, very good. All right, the next question here. What do you think, guys? There are people who go to the mall on weekends. There are... What do you think? There are people who go to the mall on weekends. Good job, Takeshi, right? There are a lot of people who go to the mall on weekends. So not just, it can't be much, right? Much is for uncountable. So we don't have the best turnout today. Usually it's a bit better. So Takeshi, I think this is a bit too easy for you. Is there something you want to work on that you'd like to learn? I can teach you, or we can practice. Or do you want to continue with this? You tell me. Sorry if I'm looking down, guys. I'm just looking at your... I'll put it here. It's better. Looking at your comments. What do you think, Takeshi? What should we continue with? You let me know. Because you're... Okay, so Takeshi says it's good. All right, perfect. So then just continue, Takeshi. We can go through this. What do you think the answer is here? I'll leave the previous sentence because these sentences they're part of a paragraph, right? So just go through the sentences. Read them in order. You can even read the one after if this one doesn't make sense, right? These are good. So I don't usually go on weekends, but there are so many bargains this week. It is crazy. Yeah, it's bargains, okay? So rip-offs wouldn't make sense. Rip-offs, if you get ripped off, it means that, you're paying too much for something. Bargain is when it's a good price, okay? Yeah, a rip-off, I got ripped off. The guy ripped me off, okay? So that's what ripped off means. What about I hope that's clear, Takeshi. What about the next one? What do you think? There is actually... This one's pretty easy. Pretty simple. There is actually sale at my favorite store, if you can believe it. What do you think there? There's actually a sale. Good, right? Because sale, the S, it's a consonant. Good. And the next one, my favorite store is called Juice Boost. I'm going to buy so juice. What do you think here? I'm going to buy so juice. So much juice. Good, right? Because juice, you can't count it, really. Good. And the next one here, what do you think, guys? After stopping by Juice Boost, I think I'll pop into my favorite clothing store. I need a new for the summer. On the old one broke. What do you think here for this vocabulary? Takeshi says to Peter, don't be shy, let's answer the questions together, guys. Peter, I hope you're not shy. So, Yes, so I need a new swimsuit for the summer, right? Not sweater or jacket, unless you're maybe, you know, I mean, it could be jacket. I mean, a little, summer jacket maybe. But yeah, the second one is definitely zipper, right? Zipper is this, right? Okay, good. Yeah, guys, if you've just joined, don't be afraid to interact in the chat, answer the questions, and don't forget to subscribe, like, all that good stuff, okay? And when you have time, go over to ProfessorMontyEnglish.com. Okay, so the next question here, there is a there, so I'll be able to try on a few before making a purchase. My purchase, excuse me. What do you think about this one? Remember, it's a continuation of this sentence. Peter Kunak says, I've never seen a zipper on a swimsuit. A lot of women have zippers, no? On the back, I think. Yeah, on the back, or even in the front. Some girls have a zipper here, I've seen. Yeah, so it could be a swimsuit for a woman, yeah. Or a jacket, I guess. Takeshi says changing room. So good job, Peter. Good job, Takeshi. Thanks for participating. Okay, what about this next one? Peter says, I understand. I didn't know it was a girl. Okay. All right. Yeah, on a guy's, the swim trunks, probably not. Yeah. There's no zipper. It's usually just those two. Yeah. The little white things, and you pull on them, the string, the drawstring. Takeshi says, few. Peter says, few. I only have a few hours left until the sale ends, so I really ought to be going. Very good. Perfect, guys. So let's do something now a bit harder. I'm going to change it up a little. I remembered actually which one I wanted to do from the beginning. I'd forgotten. Okay. So, where was it? Yeah, I think it was here. Okay. So, here we go. I think it's in part C, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So I'm going to just put, okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's insert the answers here, guys. So this one's a bit more fun. It's in context paragraph. So I see more people have joined. Welcome. Please participate, guys. So we're just answering these questions here. Okay. Oh, you actually need, you know what? You need the word bank. Okay, so wait one sec. I'm just gonna, okay. So you need this word bank here. So you have to choose one of these words here and alter it, okay, in some way. So, for example, speak can become speaking, speak can become spoke. Okay, so let me, you know what, the best way to do this is for you guys to actually open a different tab and see it. But I'll also put the words in the chat for you. But yeah, you guys can answer 1, 2, and 3 here, what you think it is. Okay. Grammar, email. Say, tell. I'm not going to put commas, guys, because it's taking too long for me to do that. One second. Just putting this in so you guys can see it better. Okay, perfect. So that's the word bank there, okay? So this one, you never, so Takeshi says no. You never, I don't think so, Takeshi, not no. You never, what? Anything about formal attire. Look at the words I put in the chat and try to alter them for the box there. So you never anything about formal attire. I don't want to go to the party anymore. What did you just... You're right. What do you think, guys? Anyone can answer. Here, so the words are in the chat. Excuse me. You can see them in the chat. So I'll help you guys with the first one. You never said anything about formal attire. I don't want to go to the party anymore, okay? Number 2, right? What do you think the answer is? Takeshi, do you know? I'm gonna pin this message so you guys can see it the whole time. So what do you think? Peter says, say. Good. So what did you just say? Because we know here, you never said anything about formal attire. I don't want to go to the party anymore. What did you just say? And what do you think here? Number 3, if you look at the words in the word bank. You're right. No, I'm not. So what could it be? Speak. Good job, Takeshi. Joking. Good. You're joking, right? No, I'm not. Okay, so we know this has to be present continuous joking because here we have I am not. Okay, so no, I'm not. And Clara says, but you promised Silvio that you'd go. Well, he doesn't have it in this one's a hard one. Well, he doesn't have it in that doesn't matter. You gave him your word. You knew that it was a fancy party. I don't know why you're trying to back out now. What do you think, guys, for number 4? This one's a tough one. So I see some new people have joined. Welcome, guys. Give a like, subscribe, and participate in the chat. If you look at the pinned message, those are, that's the word bank, okay? So all those words there, speak, pronounce, grammar, email, write, say, tell, joke. You need to alter those maybe and put them in this dialogue. So number 4, but you promised Silvio that you'd go. Well, he doesn't have it in, no, not ages, Takeshi. So if you look at, there's a hint here in Clara's. That doesn't matter. You gave him your word. Okay. Sue's saying, well, he doesn't have it in... Peter, do you have an idea here? What do you think? Well, he doesn't have it in what? What's the opposite of giving someone your word? The opposite is in... Hi, Luis Vicente, I think. Hello. He says he's from Peru. I speak Spanish. Cool. Welcome. If you want to participate with us, that would be amazing. So, number 4, guys, I'm going to help you. So, he doesn't have it in writing, okay? Because he says, Clara says, but you promised Sylvia that you'd go. Well, he doesn't have it in writing. That means, okay, he didn't write it down, okay? Amona, hello. Amona says, serious. What do you mean, serious? No. Not, good guess. But he doesn't have it in writing, okay? And that says that, and Clara says, that doesn't matter. You gave him your word. Does that make sense, Takeshi, Luis, Peter, Amona? Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, so if we go down to number 5, okay. So you guys, Amona, you have to look at the pinned message at the top, okay? Let me see if I can... Can everyone see that message in the chat? I hope so, with all the words. I really hope so. Okay, so if not, you know what, I'm also going to put it here so I can always have... Oops. One sec, guys. Sorry if I'm giving you a headache. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in. 1 second, so we always have it. No, I don't speak Spanish, Luis. I speak Italian, though. I do. Okay, so sorry, guys. Next question. Takeshi says tell. So for number 5, I'm not going. That's final. And don't tell him. I want to stand him up. Okay, don't tell him. Good job. So not don't say him, don't tell him, because it's to someone. So we need the verb tell. What does this mean, guys? Do you know? I want to stand him up. I want to stand him up. Do you know what that means? Takeshi, Peter, Amona, Luis? What does that mean? I want to stand him up. And Takeshi deleted the answer for, yeah, so Peter, that's right, number 6. Why are you being so mean to him? Okay. Very good. Why are you being so mean? Good job, Takeshi. Takeshi realized the mistake. So Takeshi says, I want to stand him up means I want to make him wait. Not exactly. You have the right idea, you're on the right track, but not there yet. Peter, do you know what that means? I want to stand him up. In the meantime, you guys can answer the next questions. So, Clara, he's such a loser. Good job, Takeshi. He's such a loser. He's not good for me. What about number 8? So he's such a loser. He's not good for me. So I see some new people have joined, guys. Welcome. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Sorry, just reading the comments here. Yeah, and participate with us in the chat. Okay? And Mona says, no, I don't know. I think he wants to give him a lesson. I don't know. Bien para ti. Good for you. Okay, good. Peter Kunak says, not showing up to a date results in that the person is being stood up. Yes, so when you stand someone up, good job, Peter, very good job. It means that you don't show up to the date, and that person who is just sitting there waiting is stood up. Okay, so I got stood up. That means your boyfriend, girlfriend, or person you're just meeting to go on a date for the first time, second time, whatever, it doesn't matter, doesn't show up, and doesn't show up on purpose. Okay, so very mean to stand someone up. Have you ever been stood up, guys? It's a good question. That's personal. Okay, so Takeshi says for number 9, so he's not good enough for me. You know what? I think he's too good for you. Good job, Takeshi. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that you're an evil witch. Take that back. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's see if we can. Perfect. Okay. Takeshi says, I see now why she was so mean, LOL. Takeshi says, often done. No, I hope not. I hope not, Takeshi. Okay. What do you guys think for number 7 here? So I left the other sentences so you could make sense of the next thing. So why are you being so mean to him? Clara, he's such a loser. Oh no, we did number 7, sorry. We got to go to number 11. Okay, so take that back. I don't like with you, Sue, but it's the truth. You've changed. Why don't you go date Silvio if you like him much? He directly from Italian when he speaks English. So good luck having a decent conversation with him. You're inconsiderate, Sue. He's learning. So what do you guys think for number 11 here? Number 11. Perfect job, Takeshi. Good. So I don't like arguing with you, Sue, because they're arguing back and forth. Okay? I don't like arguing with you, Sue, but it's the truth. Luis, I don't know if you can see the word bank that I posted with all the words there that I put in the comments, the pinned comment at the top. That's what you have to answer in the blanks here with, okay? So, number 12, Takeshi, good. So why don't you go date Silvio if you like him so much? He directly from Italian when he speaks English. What do you think about number 13, guys? Number 13, he directly from Italian when he speaks English. So good luck having a decent conversation with him. What do you think? Look at those words, guys, in the pinned comment for number 13. What do you think? Don't forget, guys, please like the video. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Good, very good, Takeshi. He translates directly from Italian when he speaks English, so good luck having a decent conversation with him. So Sue is saying he just takes what he thinks in Italian, translates it directly, and it doesn't make sense in English. Okay, so that's very good. What about number 14? Takeshi, Luis, Peter, Mona. What do you guys think about number 14? You're inconsiderate, Sue. He's learning. He's learning English. Okay. What do you think here? Perfect. Amazing job, Takeshi. You're so inconsiderate, Sue. He's learning. Very good. Very good job. So, okay, we gotta go next. Okay. So, 15. Number 15. You're so inconsiderate, Sue. He's learning. Not fast enough. I have my eye on Tim. He's better looking, and he actually English. Yeah, I know you have, Takeshi. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the content as well. Have you joined the forum here, Takeshi, on the website where you can ask me any questions you want and answer other questions people put? That's pretty cool. So if you haven't joined that, you can go join that. So Amona says accent. He actually accent English. Not quite. Amona, you have to look at the words in the comment, the pinned comment at the top, okay? I'll put it again actually so you can see. Okay, just there. So you could see what's going on. Hello, Kishore. Good evening from India. Hello, nice to see you again. So we're just taking these words from the word box and putting them in here once again. So for number 15, Peter and Takeshi says speaks, right? So he's better looking and he actually speaks English. Good. Not talks English. We don't say I talk English. We say I speak English. For languages, right, you say speak, okay? All right, 16. Sue, you really need to change. You are being what? You're being so mean that I'm seriously considering ending this friendship. Clara. What do you think here, guys? What do you think for 17? For number 17. Clara, innocent soul. You'll be just as cold-hearted as I am one day. So, Peter says for 16, you could say very. For sure you could say very. For sure, Peter. You're being very mean that I'm... No, actually, in that context, Peter, usually we don't say very, right? You are being very mean that I'm seriously considering. What's the formula you usually use? That. not very that, but what is it, Peter? You are being mean that I'm seriously considering. What do you think, Peter? For number 17, yes, Takeshi. Clara, such an innocent soul. Hello, buds, says R. For which number are you referring to, buds or boots or buds? Which number? 16, 17? So Takeshi says so and that, trying to help out Peter. Good. So you're being so mean that I'm seriously considering ending this friendship. Good job, Peter. Good job, Takeshi. Perfect. Okay. So, and Sue ends with, Clara, such an innocent soul. Good job, Takeshi. Such an innocent soul. You'll be just as cold-hearted as I am one day. No, Bud, it's not R, it's, we're looking for such an innocent. Such an, like that. Okay? For 17. Okay? Such an innocent soul, you'll be just as cold-hearted as I am one day. And Clara says, no, I won't. All right, guys, so we're done this exercise. We've done a few already. If you have any questions now, at this time, I'll answer your questions. So you can ask any question you want in the chat, and I'll try to help you out. So what do you think? Anything on your mind that you'd like to express to the group, or any questions you have you'd like to ask? I'd be happy to help at this point in time. Up to you guys if you have any questions you want to ask, or any questions about this exercise, okay? Then go ahead and ask. So Amona, good question. Amona says, what's the difference between very and to? Okay, if I'm looking down, it's just because I'm looking at my phone to answer you guys. So can you guys help Amona? What's the difference between very and to? Takeshi, Peter, Buds, what's the difference between very and to? Can someone help Amona with that? And I'll say if you guys are right. So if you're referring to this context here, why are you asking, Amona, why we cannot use very here? Is that what you're asking? And you guys can help her out, or him, in the chat. Okay. So Takeshi says, very means a big amount of something. Okay. And what about to? Takeshi, what do you think? Yeah, guys, so keep asking your questions. We'll try to answer them together. Peter says, would you consider doing these exercises on Discord? That way I can practice my pronouncing. Okay. Yeah, so Peter, yesterday we had a Zoom lesson together. We had a good turnout yesterday. So yeah, so I've been doing it on Zoom. Do you prefer Discord? Do you think that's something I should look at? We did do a speaking session yesterday on Zoom so you could practice and interact with everyone. Okay, Amona says, "Her, I'm a girl." Perfect. Yeah, I thought you were a girl. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, perfect. Takeshi says, "To" would refer to something excessive. Yes. So, very good. So, Amona. So, for example, I'm too. I'm too old for. I'm too old for this. So, I'm too old for this means you're above a certain threshold, okay? You're too old and you can't do it anymore, okay? So, very, right? I'm very old. It's a statement, it's a fact, right? I'm very old. Adding some emphasis, or I'm so old, adding some emphasis to that old, but it's not excessive, okay? Like Takeshi says, perfect. Amona says, "I missed it. Don't remind me, teacher, please." Um, yeah, so sorry about that. I'm sorry you missed it, Amona. Next time you can come. Next time you'll be able to come, hopefully, and come chat with me and your friends and the fellow subscribers and all that. So, Amona says, "Another example for 2. It's too cold to go outside." Exactly. So, Amona, just one thing I want to say. Your previous thing, "Don't remember me, teacher." It would be don't remind me, teacher. Okay? Because whenever you have, right, me, you, him, her, after, it's not, we don't use remember, but we use remind. Okay? Any other questions you guys have in mind that you'd like to ask? I see some more people have joined. Welcome. Bud says, "So 2 is used when there is a limit exceeded." Yes, exactly. So, like Amona says, it's too hot. It's too hot outside. That means it's too hot, for example, to play outside or to go outside or to enjoy the weather, okay? It's very hot. It's a general statement of fact, right? Giving some emphasis to that hot is very hot, but you're not saying that you can't do something or it's not, exceeding something, as you put it, Buds. Takeshi says, 2 gives a negative vibe, I suppose, mostly. For the most part, yes, Takeshi. It could also be positive in the sense, let's say I'm talking about an athlete. Oh, he's too good. Okay. He's too, and even like this, right? He's too good. Okay. Right. The right way to write that is like this, but he's too, just so you guys get the idea, he's too good. Oh, right. I'm talking about, oh, Lionel Messi is too good. It's sort of, yes, the more correct way of saying that is saying is so good. But now it's sort of like an expression. He's too good. Peter says Monty is too smart. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe maybe too stupid. Thanks, Peter. And Takeshi says not necessarily then. So, but Takeshi, you were right. So it's usually, mostly, it has a negative vibe, right? The soup is too hot, so you can't eat it yet. It's too hot to go outside. It's too cold. To this, to that. So yes, it's usually negative, but you also have, could have, as Peter said, or I said, this, positive connotation. What does that mean? Connotation. What does that mean, guys? A positive connotation, a negative connotation. Do you have any ideas about that? Please, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps out a lot when you do that. And don't forget, if you come to the forum here on the website, then you can always ask me questions anytime, okay? And you can answer questions too. So if you want to interact with your friends and stuff here, you can. All right? Cool. So Takeshi about connotation says, beats me, is it a feeling? So a positive connotation, a negative connotation is sort of the underlying meaning, right? So if I type in here a negative connotation, right? Negative connotation, like you said, a feeling, is a bad feeling or emotion that people get when hearing a specific word or phrase. So in writing, you need to be very careful when using words that have negative connotations to avoid changing the meaning of your writing. Okay, so negative connotation, positive connotation, right, is the sense that a word evokes, okay? Or, so to, yes, usually has that negative connotation, but not always, okay? So, yes, it evokes a negative feeling or a positive feeling, underlying meaning. The word itself may not be bad, but underlying meaning. Any other questions, guys, you have for me today? It could be anything, guys. Anything, really. Anything at all that you have in mind. Today, I've got some work to do. What are you guys doing today? Also going to watch some hockey later. Peter Kunak says, based on the context, it is usually used in. Yeah, exactly. So something could have a positive or negative connotation because it is used in a certain way for the majority of the time or whatever, or the majority of the time. Okay? Thank you, Peter. And yeah. Anything else, guys? Any questions about English or the website or anything at all personal? You guys can share if you like. Completely up to you. Completely up to you if you want to share. Takeshi says the power just went out for hours. Oh my gosh, that's not good. What happened? What happened, Takeshi? So, but now you're using your phone, so you're okay to use the. You're using data, I assume, on your phone. So the power went out. So, do you have any idea when it's coming? When it's going to come back on, or do you know? Any ideas at all when it's going to come back on? That sucks. Peter, I heard you watch hockey. I do, Peter. Do you watch hockey, Peter? Takeshi says, could you share us what strategies you use to learn a second language? Here's an Italian in brief. So to learn a second language, it's a bit different in my case. French and Italian I have. So French I learned in school growing up, doing half of my subjects in French, half in English. But Italian, so at home, I guess my ancestors are Italian, so I had some exposure to that. But that was more a dialect of Italian, Sicilian. So I learned Italian, proper Italian later on. Strategies for me would be just getting as much exposure as you can to the language, okay? Looking for stuff on YouTube if you can't get that exposure in person. Listening all the time, listening, watching, I think that's the key. Personally, I liked, what helped me actually is translating different texts and doing that, reading articles. That's a strategy that I used. But the future of language learning is really in using authentic text and authentic dialogue and everything like that. So that's what I'm going to present for you guys on the website in the future. All authentic, so just conversations with me, my friends, guests, and have questions with that and relate that maybe a bit to grammar, vocabulary, really keeping it authentic though. So if you find authentic material, use that material. Okay. So Takeshi says the power came back now. That's good, Takeshi. Peter says, I'm from a little town in Poland. I was told the Montreal team is really good. Do you watch them? I do not watch them, Peter. Well, I do watch Montreal, but my team is Toronto. Montreal, I don't want to offend you here, but I hate the Canadiens, the Montreal Canadiens. They've had a good start to the season, but I think it's just luck, just pure luck. No skill whatsoever involved. There's a saying in English, even a broken clock is right twice a day. And that's what I think the start to Montreal's season has been. So Amona says, my second question is using a present perfect and past perfect. I have a problem with them. Okay. I'll get to that in a second, Amona. Takeshi says, I'm learning English and Spanish at the moment. Do you think it's a good thing to study two languages at the same time? It confuses me some of the time. So there's actually different research on this, Takeshi. And it has to do a lot with the individual, okay? English and Spanish, because they're not super similar, like I probably wouldn't suggest learning Spanish and Italian at the same time. But because I think your brain can compartmentalize, this is what the research says, can compartmentalize both English and Spanish. Well, it also depends on what your L1 is. And your L1 is your first language. What's your first language, Takeshi? It depends on that too. Get back to me and I'll answer Amona's question. So present perfect is super difficult, Amona. So what I'm going to do, the first thing you need to do, I don't know if you've watched this video, but let me pull it up for you, okay? 1 second. So let me pull it up for you. One sec. So, I'd say the first thing you need to do, Mona, is give a watch to this video right here. Okay, I'll put it in the chat so you can watch it. Hopefully this comes up. Okay. So I'd say watch that video. I think it will help you. So that's for the present perfect. There are a lot of different things you need to know about the present perfect, so it's this video right here on my channel. But in terms of present perfect versus past perfect, the present perfect is for now, right? Or the past. The past perfect we use when we want to say an action before another action. Okay? So, for example, if we come here and we say, I had never thought about that before he told me. So I'd never thought about that before he told me. So told me is your past action. And even before that action, I'd never thought about that. So if we get out some timelines here, past perfect tense. Takeshi says the grammar and syntax are utterly different. So I think, in a way, Takeshi, that will help you when you're learning different languages, two languages at the same time, because you will be able to compartmentalize them in your brain, okay? So I think that's a positive of that. The negative is you can't really use your L1 to help you with the other language. But I say learning two is not, I wouldn't learn more than two, okay? Because I've seen in Italy, especially the kids growing up learning 3, 4, 5 languages at the same time, and they end up learning nothing. So I wouldn't learn, but it seems like you're a good learner. So I forget which website was good here, because I don't have a video yet for my, but yeah. Okay, so I'll explain it like this. These are our two actions, okay? And my head is the present, and this is in the past, okay? So when you're using past perfect, you're talking about two things in the past, Amona, okay? Past perfect is the one before, and this one here is probably the past simple, okay? So past simple, and even before that, all right, is the past perfect, okay? So if we take, let's just go here for a second. Okay, so John had gone out when I arrived in the office, okay? I'd saved my document before the computer crashed. Okay, so this one's a good one, okay? So if we talk about this here, the computer crashed in the past, but even before that, you saved your document. So two actions, Amona, in the past, and the one that's even further in the past, you use the past perfect. Does that make sense? Takeshi says, should I focus on English first? I actually study Spanish just for fun. Well, and English too, but English seems more useful here. I wouldn't say, focus on English. It depends on your own personal needs, obviously, if you need it for work or you prefer learning it or whatever. But the more languages, the better, in my opinion. But you do have to be strategic in terms of your study patterns and the exposure to the language. Yeah, and all that. But I think, I think you're more than capable. So you could do Spanish and English at the same time, for sure. I think that would be fine for you. My next challenge, I would like to learn maybe an Asian language, actually. Which one do you suggest, Takeshi? Because that's a completely different spectrum. It's a completely different thing. Which one would you suggest? By the way, if you just joined, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and check out my website, ProfessorMontyEnglish.com. Peter says learn Polish. That is also one of my goals, to learn Polish. So I love Poland. I've been there, visited there. I really loved my experience there. So Poland and an Asian language, I think that would be fun to learn. Anyway, guys, I have some errands and things I need to run, so I've got to get going. But thank you for joining me today and all your friends here. Thank you, Takeshi, Peter, Luis, Simona, Buds, and all of you guys for joining. Some of you join. I know you tell me after and you can't participate in the chat, but you do join. But thank you. So thank you for coming. God bless. Have a good day. And we'll talk to you soon. Lastly, Takeshi says, I used to learn Japanese in university and ended up giving up. Oh no. Yeah, it's a hard language, eh? Takeshi says, at least I could read their letters. Okay, that's good. That's a positive take from it. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. Bud says, thank you for the lesson. No problem. No problem. Don't forget to, guys, there are tons of exercises, courses. Go check out the website, ProfessorMontyEnglish.com, okay? I'll put it in the chat right now. Tell your friends about it, guys. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I think your friends would thank you for it. So, Sumaya says, hello. Sumaya, you're a bit late. We're just ending up. Thank you for coming. You can watch the lesson. We were doing some exercises together. Yeah, you can rewatch it on YouTube. It will be on YouTube later on, so you can watch it later. But yeah, so we're just finishing up. Takeshi says, have a good one. Thank you, Takeshi. No problem, guys. See you soon. If you have any questions, remember you can come to the forum on my website. You can message me on Facebook, all that good stuff, or on the YouTube community tab. Interact with me. No problem, Amona. Go check out that video, the present perfect video. I think it will help you. Okay. And I have exercises and stuff like that. So go check that out. Bud says, I think you're late. Last but not least, yeah. Good one, Takeshi. All right, guys. Well, thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Just trying to turn this off, guys. One sec.